This is Iceland. I'm on a 2-day epic bike packing trip with Si from GCN, but this is the bike I'm riding. This is my Moots Mountaineer. Moots, a brand that started in 1981 in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. They're really well known for their titanium road bikes, cross bikes and mountain bikes. I've never had a titanium bike, but I absolutely love them. I've bored everyone at GMBN HQ about how much I want one. I think they look really cool. The colour is amazing. And it's the first one I've ever ridden. And it's perfect for this sort of riding. It's got plus tyres as well. So 2.6-inch tyres on this bike at the moment. So big volume. It's also got a Softail on the back. I've never ridden one of those before, and it just seems to suit this type of riding perfectly. And what about that Softail? We've got that damper that just sits behind the seat tube there. No pivots on this back end. It all just relies on the flex of those titanium chainstays and seat stays. And it really does take the edge off those bumps. The bike still very much rides like a hardtail, super direct when you're pedaling it. But when it comes to sitting down for long days on big, epic gravel roads with chattery bumps, it really does take the edge off them. So it really is a great mix of some pretty exotic parts, of course. Titanium, we've also got carbon fibre, got some Enve M6 bars up front, and check out these Reynolds Black Label 27.5 plus wheels. Nice and wide, so you've actually got a 40mm internal width on these rims. Put these Continental Mountain Kings 2.6 in there as well. You've really got a big volume tyre. It's perfect for this sort of adventure. Really, that's what this bike is made for, but you do have the option for throwing in a set of 29er wheels with tyres up to 2.25 wide, and that's going to transform this bike into something else completely. Industry 9 hubs, 28 spokes. It's got 6 pulls on that free hub on the back with 3 degrees of engagement, so super quick on the pickup. We've got centre lock rotors on these wheels, boost hubs, so nice and stiff, super strong. They only weigh 1,795 grams, so light and strong for this bike to be loaded up and ridden hard. Got Shimano XT cranks and bottom bracket, but I've got XTR shifter and rear Mech to keep everything really nice. Also running that 1146 cassette with a 32 chainring up front. It's pretty low. Obviously it's not as big as those massive cassettes you can find now, but I think for this type of riding, again, it suits it absolutely perfectly. And what other options does this bike offer for the rider looking for those epic adventures? We can run 3 bottle cages. Obviously the 2 that I've got, these lovely titanium bottle cages to match the bike. 1 more under here. You've also got fender mounts, front and rear, and the ability to run a rack on the back. So you've got enough space to load up some proper multi-day rides, and you can do it for a lifetime, because this bike comes with a lifetime warranty. But what about the rest of the bike? Well, it comes with a Moots titanium stem and seat post, running the 70mm stem on this bike. It's got the ability to run a stealth dropper post on this bike. You've got the routing down there, but to be honest, I don't think it needs it for this type of riding. Of course, you could put it on if you're riding more technical stuff, but I just love the look of those 2 titanium parts to match that frame. Got those Enve M6 carbon bars up front and Shimano XTR brakes and gears on this bike. Got some Ergon contact points, so got the GE1 grips and the Ergon SMA3S saddle up there to keep everything nice and comfy. Nice touch on this bike is this Chris King headset. It's one of those things. For this sort of bike, got a lifetime warranty. You might use this bike forever, and sticking one of those headsets in there, you'll know that you'll never have to change it as well. So Fox 34s up front, quite beefy for this bike you might think, but actually I think it works perfectly. You're going to load this bike up, it could potentially be quite heavy. Got the Stepcast model as well, so it keeps it nice and light up the relatively big fork. It's a boost fork, of course, 120mm travel, and I've kind of set it up with about the normal air pressure for me. Of course, I'm running quite a lot of bags on this bike, especially that bar mounted bag. And that loads the fork up a little bit more, which makes it actually quite nice and soft because we're not riding too gnarly trails. Some really nice single tracks, but actually it's quite nice to have that fork sat in a little bit, make it a little bit softer. And I had to finish this bike off with these trick-as Crankbrothers eggbeater 11 pedals, more titanium, that grey and gold, perfect. How could you choose anything else? So there it is, there's my Moots Mountaineer plus size cross-country overland bike, and what a place to ride this thing. It's been absolutely amazing. If you want to see the video from this trip, click over there for that. If you want to see Si's GCN video, plus versus gravel on these bikes, click over there for that one. Give us a thumbs up if you love the idea of adventure biking, and hit that sub button.